Yo YouTube, what's the word, y'all? What's up, family? What's good, my legion? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Moonbound Crypto signing back with another one. All right, so we got a lot to talk about. You feel me? We got a lot to talk about. We alright though. I hope everyone's doing well. Um, so I know y'all seen that pump yesterday for profits. What's the word? I know y'all seen that pump yesterday after it was after you feel me, something happened with China, you feel me. I remember the tariffs got paused recently for about like 90 days, but we going to talk about that. Before I even get into anything, we need to understand. Before I even talk about any politics, I want everyone to understand where we currently stand. The US dollar has been unpegged by gold, for one. You feel me? For two, there was a whole bunch of wars back in the day. You know, the whole world was in rubble. The US, which was the superpower, mind you, this is the same time that most of us get the idea that a man is supposed to be paying all the bills in the house. But around that time, it was possible for your wife to stay home. Nowadays, that is not possible. Main reason because around that same time period, it's the same time period that we gave all of our power over to China. It didn't happen overnight. It took decades, and now China has a whole bunch of power, y'all. You would think after allowing someone else to eat off of your table, once it's time to turn, scratch my back, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. They don't want to scratch our back, y'all. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. They are trying to one up us. If the shoe was on the other foot, if the US was in rubble, China wouldn't help us with shit. I'm sorry, YouTube. Oh man, I promise I wouldn't curse. Uh, all right, listen, you guys. We are currently receiving our power back. Trump is the reason why your boy got a job again. You feel me? If Trump wasn't here, I will still be unemployed because the country will still be overrun with immigrants. I don't even know why we're playing nice with China in the first place when they hit us with the COVID. I don't even understand why people are confused about the tariffs when these are the same people that hit us with COVID. These are the same people, the same region of the world, the Lazarus group that hacked Bitcoin. They want nothing good for us. I want everyone to understand that. Lazarus group, that part of the world. COVID-19, that part of the world. Taking all of our jobs, taking our power, that part of the world. Well, I can't really say taking our power. Our predecessors were soft and they gave it away. No more. Foot on neck for the next 1,000 years. Real rap, y'all. Don't be afraid. I want y'all, just the fact that we got to use these tariffs. If y'all want to be mad at China. Don't be mad at Trump because he's trying to help us. Like, yeah, once these tariffs and stuff, once the dust settle, best believe that bill will be passed, that there will be no federal taxes taken out your paycheck, man. No federal taxes taken out your paycheck. If you make over $150,000 a year, that's going to be good for the working class. Granted, a lot of people going to, spend that money on frivolous stuff, but that will be giving us, those that are kind of being left behind right now, a chance to, buy the dip if they can, if they want to. You know what I mean? Freedom of choice, you feel me? Uh, but yeah, y'all, that's a little history lesson. Right now, we're on the turning point. This will be the biggest Yo, just as much as we're dipping right now, we're about to have a reversal. What day? Do not know. But I'm not going to be caught on the wrong side of history. You're going to be caught on the side of history of you didn't know nothing, or you knew something and you ain't do nothing about it, or you acted and you stood 10 toes. Most of us come from worse situations than the markets. So all we got to do is just go to work, DCA, and hold. Don't let the chaos get to y'all. Rise above the chaos. Our ancestors will be proud of us. Believe me when I tell you this. Shout out to Dogelon Mars. He says, Dogelon, land on Mars. Arrow sign soon. Like, nah, I mean, any day we gonna be playing Land on Mars, Dogelon Land on Mars. Nah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're just, they did say quarter 2. It should be rolled out. So I believe after the game rolled out, we should be start climbing higher to eat those 2 zeros, those 2 to 3 zeros. You feel me? But yeah, shout out to Captain, man. This pitcher go hard. Shout out to Gemini. You want to know why I like Gemini so much? Besides this raw picture that they put up, this raw picture they put up, like, where are they going? Why is Gemini so space oriented? They're going to Mars. They're coming with us, y'all. Don't forget, Gemini is partnered with Dogelon Mars. Gemini knows what's going on. We got multi-million billion dollar exchanges promoting space. You know that we are Dogelon Mars and we're going to Mars. We can't. You can't make this stuff up. Just stay true to your conviction, you guys. And look at this. Don't this look like Mars? It's the red planet. Don't this look like Mars? It's going to be legendary, you guys. Real rap. Just lock in, just lock in. I just feel like that's like a clue, you know what I mean? This is this is this is very important to you guys. Crypto Rover. Shout out to Crypto Rover. 50 trillion BNY Global launches on-chain data on Ethereum. Their first client is BlackRock. You can't miss if your first client is BlackRock. They're launching on-chain data on Ethereum. Remember that Microsoft is also building on Ethereum. Ethereum is the powerhouse. It's number 2 for a reason. You can't sleep on Ethereum. Let's look a little bit deeper into it to see what they talking about though.
Have you seen my wife's?
No.
Huh?
No. Well, see, man, my fault, you guys. So with BY, with BNY data data on chain capability, BNY will broadcast select fund accounting data to the Ethereum network, enabling further smart contract technology. BNY will automate data consumption so that investors and on chain participants may further capitalize and distribute ledger technology. That's this is what we need, you guys. This is what we need. We need more people like this building on Ethereum. That way, because it's only 6% of the world in crypto. If we have more superpowers like this building on Ethereum, this is bullish. You feel me? Crypto will be here forever, you guys. And I believe that. You feel me? I really do believe that. Yeah, that's super bullish. Super bullish. So shout out to Crypto Rover again. So the word on the street is Trump just announced a 90-day tariff pause. Now, you guys, again, the pause is pretty much this bull run. Look, take this time. Look, it's either we're going to have an altcoin season within the next 90 days, or we're going to be trading around for the next 90 days. You guys, whatever happens, it's better to be ready than to get ready. So lock in, head on the swivels. 2025, quarter one is over. Hey, it's any man's guess, but a lot could happen in the next 90 days. A lot could happen. Personally, I'm trying to see what FOMC meetings is talking about. Um, yeah, like a lot could happen in 90 days. Maybe we do get this bull run within the next 90 days, or it happens after the next 90 days. But either way, you guys take this time to DCA if you can. But yeah, like Dobby, Trump need to keep on that pressure, man. Foot on neck, man. Foot on neck. Foot on neck. Like we spend too big of a bag. We spend too much money for China to have all, like, how dare China even try to put a tariff on us, like we owe y'all something. It's crazy. It's crazy, you guys. Shout out to Florida. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Bill passed first committee with 0 votes. Well, I already know because Florida wanted to be the hub of Bitcoin. You feel me? Wanted to be a Bitcoin hub. So yeah, I definitely see Florida having a Bitcoin reserve. Shout out to Florida. Nah, I mean, definitely, standing on all 10. Shout out to Florida, man. Shout out to Florida. Definitely want to visit Florida. But yeah, man. So like we're setting history right now. You feel me? We're making history, you guys. I know I know some of the times are good, some of the times are bad, but I'm glad that I'm part of I'm actually a part of history that we're actually making the rules. We're not being born way later down time when Bitcoin is $10 million, $30 million, $1 million per coin, and now we got to figure out and pick up the pieces. Our families will be wealthy. Do it for your bloodline. You feel me? We did not lock in all this time for nothing. We know what we're going to do once we get this money, and it's going to be lit in Florida. I ain't going to hold you. It's going to be lit all around the world. Those that know about this new frontier, do not be left behind, you guys. We're going to do what we can while we can. We're going to take this joint one day at a time. We've never seen a bull market without an altcoin season. That is facts. Do not listen to the FUD, you guys. Shout out to Crypto Rover. Definitely give Crypto Rover a follow and a like. Listen, you guys, y'all see it. We're missing that blue going up. We're missing that red going down. We're just making history. Look how far this red is climbing. Once that joint capitulate, it's GG's. You feel me? Let me zoom it in. Y'all see how high that red climbing. Once that joint capitulate, GG's, we win. Y'all see where that blue line is at. That's Bitcoin. Let it go. That US dollar's red. That US dollar gotta come down. The US dollar can't go up forever. That US dollar gonna come down. QE, money printer. Bitcoin gonna go up. But for right now, don't get caught up in the 90-day pause. We got a plan. Let's stick to our plan. Look, you guys, we're only going to make money when the rest of the world is losing their minds. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's just the way things are going. Matter of fact, no, I'm not sorry. This is the way that we're going to get ahead. When the rest of the world is losing their mind, okay, when people are losing their homes, losing their jobs, the dollar's collapsing, people are running for the hills, going on strike, we will rise above all chaos and be selling. People are going to buy the top of the markets. Y'all already know how the mortals work. They only buy at the top of the markets. They buy when things is good and they leave when things is bad. Main reason I could say that is because I could just look at my I could look at my views. Like, people are just disappearing when things get bad. I do not know why, but it is what it is. Just more fodder to the slaughter. We're going to eat. We will be released. But just stay down. You feel me? Stay down till y'all tee up, man. Just stay down, man. We're gonna thug it out a little bit more. But for right now, we need to get our power back as a country. Because what's the point of having Bitcoin if your home foundation is collapsing from under you? Where are you going to you want to leave? You want to leave America? You want America to be bought by China? Come on, man. You already see how China treat their people, always putting them on some type of restriction. They could keep that over there. They got full of themselves because they was able to rebuild. Like, if someone allowed me to rebuild, I'm gonna rebuild and be humble about it because it's about my people. Like, you feel me? It's not about my pride because evidently my pride could hurt my people. It's crazy. Shout out to New Hampshire, passed the new Bitcoin reserve. Yeah, shout out to New Hampshire. You feel me? This type of news would have been so bullish in the past, but it seems like since we're being flooded with so much bullish, like we're being flooded with so much good news that we're numb to it. Do y'all recognize that? What if this would have happened like previous cycles? A Bitcoin reserve. Bitcoin would have been at $1 million by now. But no, the powers that be kind of went against the table. But then again, I mean, who's to say the powers that be wasn't buying even though that they were saying no? But it's like now the powers that be are saying, yeah, Bitcoin is a good asset, and people are still choosing not to invest or do their own research for what's going on in the markets. They just rather buy when everything is green. It is what it is. I'm not worried. Dogelon Mars pumped 200% in the beginning of the year, and this bull run ain't over. So I know we in there like swimwear, y'all. So Ethereum has to be hitting some type of bottom. It has to be hitting some type of bottom, y'all. Like real rap. Like y'all see it. Y'all see it. And I'm not over here just trying to show y'all hopium or you know, I'm just trying to be as honest as possible because we all got our dreams, our money, our freedom on the line over here, and it's exciting. And I'll be damned if I try to charge y'all for my information for something that I feel like I learned or I figured out. I want y'all to confide within me, yo, because we're gonna hit this lick together. I know it's a little treacherous, but whatever. Like, now, I mean, when was the last time you felt this alive? Keep it a bean. Life is boring. It's the same thing on repeat, at least for most of us. But yeah, man. Lock in, man. Lock in. We almost there, y'all. We put in that bottom. We need to put in that. We need to put in that bottom. That way we could, take off. Shit, man. Let me go over here. So, Ethereum ETF staking could Ethereum ETF staking could come as soon as May, Bloomberg analyst says. So the Bloomberg analyst says the ETF staking. So are you going to be able to stake ETH as a whole? Because currently you can't stake ETH because of SEC regulations, like it says right here. Ether Exchange traded funds, ETFs, in the United States may be able to start staking a portion of their tokens as soon as May, according to Bloomberg intelligence analyst James Safont. I hope I said his name right. On April 9th, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, authorized exchanges to begin listing options contracts tied to spot Ethereum ETFs after greenlighting Bitcoin's ETF options in September. However, users and still waiting for the regulator to allow Ethereum ETFs to offer staking after filing numerous requests for permissions earlier this year. So we're putting in the work, putting in the paperwork so the SEC could let us go and let us be free. I feel good. Gary Gensler could kick rocks. We got a new guy in here. I forgot his name. We got a new guy here, and he's pro crypto. So I feel like this could actually come to pass, you guys. The approval of options contracts could represent a key step forward regulatory approval for staking services in the United States. Bloomberg intelligence analyst James said on April 9th that clearance for staking on ETH funds could come as early as May, but would likely take until the end of 2025. So it's sounding like kind of a repeat of 2021. We'll probably top out in, probably September, October, November, but we'll probably start climbing up. We'll probably keep on trading around through the summer. Let's see what these 90 days treat us like, you guys. But yeah, either way, we locked in. We locked in. I found that for y'all. We're gonna go look at the compass for the new guys. This is the compass. That way you always know where you at in the markets from here on out. So it's each one of these blue lines is Bitcoin halving. Usually it's blue line, red zone, get rich. Blue line, red zone, get rich. Blue line, red zone, get rich. Blue line, there's no red zone, get rich. There's no red, there's no orange. We ain't even hit an orange yet, you guys. I'm looking at so each one, but as you see, like each one of these, each one of these bull runs were different, man. It's going to keep it a bean. This one didn't look like that one. That one didn't look like this one. And that is good. It's always going to be different, but it's going to be beautiful. You feel me? It's going to be. Don't sell yourself short, you guys. Like this type of move, I know that the type of move that we're about to have is not going to come within our lifetimes again. At least while we're this young. You know what I mean? We'll actually probably be able to escape this system. They got the system on lock. You feel me? Stocks are stable. Everything is stable. Nothing grows like Bitcoin. But now the people that, the people that own all the stocks and own all the property are finally starting to come to the table. So I want to get in before they get their foothold in. Because once they get their foothold in and they're going to push it to their masses. And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like once the leaders get it, they're going to allow their people to buy it. That way their people could, pump their bags. But I'm trying to tell y'all, this is after this bull run, everything's going to be different. Y'all can already tell that this bull run feels different, right? This John feel different, man. It's way different, but I'm excited because I have everything to gain. I ain't got nothing to lose. Which, like, what am I going to do? Go work for the next 40 years? There's no promotion that I could get within my career that's going to allow me to get a mansion, a boat. What 9 to 5 is going to allow me to take 6 vacations in one year? Nothing. We going to hit this lick and we going to go into phase 2. We're about to talk about phase 2. Same thing on the other half of your compass. You got your Ethereum half. You got your Bitcoin half and your Ethereum half. The way that you know this is the Ethereum half, there's no blue lines. There's no halvings. Right now, Ethereum is taking a tumble to the downside. It's crazy. People are scared. People think Ethereum is done. But I just showed you so many big names are throwing trillions of dollars because smart money buys the pain. They buy the blood. They're not going to buy at the top of the markets. That's foolish. The last time Ethereum been at all-time highs was 2021, y'all. It's 2025. 4 years will be November this year. We will approach the 4 year mark at the end of the year, y'all. That will give you your 4 year cycle. But for right now, I want y'all to eat. It's a whole bunch of blood. Feast. It's just chaos. Go eat. Nah, I mean, you'll rise above it. Just go eat for now. Look, hit that blue. Look, they hit the blue region and had a nice little rejection, and now we're going back down. But just know that these lows are higher than these lows. You feel me? We're still within after we started going down out our bear market. This is just, these are just our price ranges. You feel me? But it's a lot going on in the world, and everything is tied together. But we know for a fact that we ain't go to the orange range since 2021, and I'm sticking to that. This V-shaped recovery will be legendary. A lot of people, are scared right now, but again, I'm gonna tell you, I only upgrade when everyone is panicking. I'm keep it a bean. When everyone panics and everyone spends money irresponsibly, I lock in and I level up. It is what it is. I want y'all to be on the same time. So the markets is still in fear, as I thought. Everything's looking the same. Everything is looking red. 21 in fear. All right, Bitcoin back at 80,000. That's not bad. Ethereum is still under 3,400. 2,000. It's still under 2,000. Yeah, we got time, you guys. It's going to be a slow dance, but it's a dance nonetheless. You feel me? Don't give up. Continue to DCA, but remember, always remember, anytime they hit you with something crazy, always at least go to the Bitcoin rainbow chart, at least, and be like, well, we ain't go to that red zone yet. We got the blue line, but we ain't get a red zone yet. So I'm just going to hold until. You feel me? It's history. We're putting it in history. We're putting it in history. Like, so what? Like, let the market do its thing. You feel me? 12 in the chat. What's the word, y'all? Crypto Brown, I see you. And Micus, Crypto Head, Prophets, still in here. Larry, Metaphor. You think the bull run starts in June, peaks in October, November? Screenshot this. Man, listen, I ain't trying to call it. We just been here too long. We could like kind of feel the momentum of this shit now, Oh man, you can already feel like the momentum of the stuff now. You know what I mean? Bo Rabbit, yo. All right, so yeah, but to kind of wrap this video up, that way we could start looking at some prices. I do want to look at some prices because Dogelon Mars. What's Dogelon Mars is that? So yeah, we send at 601. Yeah, we still ain't We still ain't break 6 zeros. Yeah, we still ain't break 6 zeros. Like, what if this is our floor? Like, you can't be mad at that. Yeah, 6 zeros one. We still ain't break 6 zeros. Like, maybe that was our floor. You know what I mean? I would say we would have to put in some more data, but we ain't see a 6 zeros 10 yet. You know what I mean? It's not looking bad, you guys. It's just like you gotta want it. You know what I mean? You actually gotta want it. You feel me? A lot of we're go, we're gonna make it. You're gonna make it if you hold. I'm trying to let y'all know y'all going to make it if you hold. It's just people sell and then they come back later and then they buy a top. I think that's what happens to most people. You know what I mean? Honestly, and it's I just I don't even understand why you would even get into it if you ain't gonna go all the way. You know what I mean? It might not happen when you want, and you might not get what you want, but you're gonna get something. You just gotta ride it out. So we yeah we still way down here. Look at this. I ain't gonna draw no lines on the daily. Don't make sense. So on the monthly, it's bearish, but we're way in oversold territory on the monthly. That's type bullish though. I mean, yes, we're in oversold territory, extremely bearish, but that's I feel like I feel like as soon as Ethereum turned around, it's GG's, yo. Real rat. But this stock RSI is kind of high in the overbought region. You feel me? I feel like we could. You feel me? I feel like we can reverse, but this regular RSI is definitely giving me bullish vibes. This is the monthly. I feel like going into next month, we're definitely going to start turning this joint around. I just think we just gotta chop around through April for the time being. Um, the weekly, it looked like we're catching the bears on the regular RSI. It looked like we're catching the bears on the weekly, but I'm kind of unsure. It looks like we could catch them, but because it looks like the bears is definitely losing strength. I'm seeing that. Like they passed through the medium range. It looks like we could catch them probably, probably by the end of April. Yeah. Still oversold on the weekly. Way oversold on the weekly. That's bullish. Like when we're oversold like this, being in a position of a blue line without a red zone, it's all a mind game. Like, a lot call it manipulation. I mean, shit. If I was an elite, I wouldn't want someone weak with some money neither. I need you at work. You feel me? If you just can't do the basic and just stick to your plan and be calm, do your research, keep your head on the swivel, you don't deserve to be here. Keep it a bean. This right here is the his name's Zach Humphreys. He's uh he's the blacksmith, man. He created XTiago. I'm gonna give it a follow. It didn't always look like this. Alright. Give it a follow. Cause this is the AI trading glitch that I be trying to tell y'all about. I know I always save it to the end or I put it somewhere in the middle, but I feel like this is a gift to the world. You feel me? You know what I mean? And especially if you've been in the market so long, like you're gonna want something like this once you get some real money in your hands. So I ain't even gonna go over pricing. Matter of fact, I go over pricing at the end. But this is how it works. So you could put this joint like, look, it got it on the 1 day. So you could do this. How much money can you make in 1 day? You feel me? You always wait for that momentum down. You always wait for that momentum down and go down. You get that possible retracement up. You wait for that momentum up. You take what you get and you swap it over to Tether. The reason I say you swap it over to Tether is because Tether is 1 for 1. You could also do it with USDC. It's 1 for 1. They're stable tokens. There are safe havens, just like the rich got, yen, oil, gold, bonds. That's their safe havens. Our safe havens is USDC. 1 for 1. You feel me? You put $1 billion in there. It's going to be there tomorrow. You could take out your $1 billion without having to sign a whole bunch of papers, like banks. You feel me? You're your own bank. You're a walking bank now, and you're going to be making money until further notice. But always beware the momentum down. Always let that momentum down play all the way out, and you wait for that possible retracement up, and you take it. You feel me? If you see a possible retracement, if you see a possible retracement down and you're up, I would take my money personally. You feel me? If it said possible retracement down, I'm just keeping the beam. I'm always going to go for the full short. You feel me? For the for sure win. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah, you save the cryptos. You star them. Put them on your watch list. That way you got a flow of cryptos to work with, because not all cryptos you know go off around the same time. You feel me? They all don't pump around the same time, but they usually move together. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't only have a nice selection of cryptos. That way you could be on the, because the money moves in waves. Like it's like the money like it kind of moves in like sectors. You know what I mean? But it always starts from Bitcoin and it works its way down. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. 14 in the chat, wisdom. Thanks for locking in with me, G. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, me too, prophets. I'm definitely going hard for my bag. There, 2025, man. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Maybe not this cycle. Maybe next cycle. Metaphor. But yeah, you guys. But yeah, you guys. I'm about to get out this joint. I just want to, touch base. You know, hold it down. You feel me? Another day in the books type stuff. You know what I mean? We uh we came a long way, you guys. You know, like we ain't no slouch. You feel me? We ain't no slouches. You feel me? We just need to lock in, man. We clearly know the bull run ain't gonna be over within the next 90 days. Can we agree on that? Yes, this bull run is different. side though. This is my first bull run really rocking out all the way to the end. The last one, I bought in at the top. Like that's what I'm trying to say, you guys. Last time I bought, the first time I bought crypto was up here. It was Shiba Inu. It was Shiba Inu. You hear me? Dogecoin time. It was the good. But listen, we always say it was the good times because look where we was at. We was at sell, seriously sell. Everyone was happy. Everyone was making videos. It was lit. But you want to know one thing I don't remember? I don't remember these down times. I wasn't here. Like look how look how hard they capitulated before the halving. Just like look at what look what happened. Like you feel me? This is 2021, so this is probably not a good example. So let me go to something a little bit a little bit more organic. This is the I guess the 2017, 2013 bull run. That's a little bit too ancient because it's not like that no more. But this one is like people had money and people actually, the 2017. I feel like the 2017 bull run is the closest that it's the closest bull run that we can actually gauge because it's a little bit more mature and yeah, I just feel like this is when it was a little bit more mature and it was the most organic. We can't really go off the 2020 the 2021 bull run because people had money they never had before. They was just getting checks. But now this one is organic. Like y'all see how low they traded? Like look, they traded in the blue region for a long time. Got up to the yellow region, didn't even touch the yellow region, and then went down. Look at that dip, you guys. Look at that dip. Ain't we putting in something like that right now? We're putting in a dip right like we was up there. I know they're in the green, but we was up there in the yellow. We got close to the orange, and we just started trading. We think we're gonna put in a V-shaped recovery, and we went down another level. Think about how they felt. You feel me? We still got a way to go. You feel me? Maybe it really be like two more phases. I know that we're all tired. All right. I know that we're all tired. I'm tired. But I feel like we could at least enter phase two on the next leg up spike. You feel me? On the next leg up pump, I feel like we could enter phase two because we know that we're going to capitulate. Like, look, after that spike, it capitulated again. You feel me? Let's not be foolish. Enter phase two. That way we could get our bags up, and get a mean bag of Elon once it really, break down again. And then we finish off the bull run. Unless we go from where we at right now straight to the red regions, and we know crypto does not move like that. I feel like we got this in the bag, you guys. It's just, we got to grind right now. Like, last one, best one, yo. Last one, best one. But you know what? Our bags are going to be so big by the time this joint is actually over that we ain't gonna do nothing but laugh and thank Trump for putting pressure on the Fed and putting pressure on China. I mean, no offense to the royalty, Fed Major, Mr. Powell. Uh, I would have spoke with him. Would have spoke with him. He cool. I he wanted to make he would another reason why I had to learn this because I can't understand nothing he says. Not saying he can't talk. He doesn't have a accent or nothing. It's just that money language, that ancient money language. That's why I'm glad I'm in crypto, because I understand crypto talk. Oh yeah, I understand that crypto for the most part, for the most part. But when it comes to the bonds and the 10-year yield and I just learned about the M2 money supply. I just learned the difference between cutting rates, and cutting rates is good. Like just like, you feel me? Because when they cut rates, they turn on the money. I'm just now finding that out. You feel me? Just finding out what Goldman Sachs is. Go figure, right? You feel me? Finding out who BlackRock is, Fidelity, Valkyrie, like the list goes on. You feel me? It's a lifestyle, you guys. This is the beginning of a new lifestyle. We're just, we're in the growing pains part, man. But I don't think a yellow zone is it for us. I don't buy it. I don't buy that the highest that this chart is going to go to is to the yellow zone, and we're going straight back down to the blue zone, and it's going into a bear market. I don't buy that. It's trading on a trend line it's supposed to trade on. What more can you ask for? Until we go off, we go off. But right now, we need to get our power back, because you feel me? We on our way up. We on our way up out of here, and y'all focus on the money right now when we really need to be focused on the country and our kids for the future. Because not everyone is going to be in crypto. Not everyone's going to be crypto savvy. Not everyone's going to be technologically inclined. Cool. But at least the jobs that they work at, they should at least be able to provide for their families, to feel good for their wife and their kids, some pride, something to feel good about, to hold on to. Because some people, they don't want to do this shit. And I understand. I understand. Okay, whatever. Whatever. But the future is bright for us. You feel me? The future is bright for us. And, you know, hopefully, you know, hopefully, hopefully more people catch on. And with that being said, man, yo, I love y'all, man. Another one in the books, man. Free to real, man. It's your boy Moonbound Crypto. I'm signing off. Until next time. Until next time, you guys. All right, y'all.